students, so today we are starting with the agriculture 4th chapter, geography, and today we will be covering the two topics, that is types of farming and cropping patterns. Let's start. First of all, you should know what is agriculture. You know what is agriculture? Agriculture is an old economic activity in our country, and this activity is done to sustain the life. You know that by doing the agriculture we get the food, and after eating the food we survive on this earth. So you should know that it's a very important field, or agriculture is one of the important sector for the human being survival as well as for the other life. Cultivation method has been changed significantly depending upon the requirement of the people. If there is a less requirement or the less requirement of the agriculture products, then the people were used to do the less farming, okay? But as soon as the population of the world is increasing, we need some advanced technology for the farming. Okay, so according to this, we are having the three types of farming. First one is primitive subsistence farming. Second one is intensive subsistence farming. And last one is commercial farming. We will see in detail one by one. Let's start with primitive subsistence farming. See, name itself says that it is farming with old method. Okay, primitive means something which is outdated. Primitive means something outdated, it's of past. Okay, so here farming is done with the help of old version tools, or with the outdated methods or outdated technologies, you can say. Here in the primitive subsistence farming, no utilization of latest substances or latest tools. Okay, so it is commonly practiced in most of the part of India, because every family or every farmer have not adopted to the modern technology, or even they don't have the enough finance to go for the modern technology. So this type of farming is still practiced in few pockets of India. Primitive subsistence farming is practiced on small patches of land with the help of primitive tools. Primitive tools means old tools which were used earlier. That only type of tools are used in the primitive farming. And this farming is fully depends on the monsoon. No canals water, or no tubewells water, no any other source of water. Only they depend on the monsoon water. And this type of agriculture is done on the natural fertility of the soil. There is no addition of the chemical fertilizer or there is no need of adding any other fertilizer. And if we are not adding any other fertilizer from out, like from the chemical or from any other industries chemical fertilizers, if we are not adding to the farm, and definitely the growth of that crops will be not much speeder as compared to if we are adding in one of the field chemical fertilizer. See, if you are having the two agriculture field, and in one of the field if you are adding the chemical fertilizer, and in one of the field if you are not adding the chemical fertilizer, definitely the speed of the growth of the plant will be more in the chemical fertilized agricultural field. Okay, so here the speed of the or the growth of the plant is not much faster than the other types of farming. And here you might be knowing that what is slash and burn agriculture. Slash and burn agriculture is one of the important method which were used by the earlier people. What these peoples were doing, if in the one of the season, if one of the land they have cultivated some of the crops, after harvesting that crop, that land they will burn, and they will leave that place and they will migrate to some any other place. Okay, when they are migrating to some any other place, it means that they will be getting the new land, and on the new land they will be again starting doing agriculture. So the reason behind to move from one place to another place for farming is that if on the one land, if they are doing continuously farming, the soil fertility gets decreases. Okay, so it will not give the best output. So it is a reason, that's why they move from one place to another, and this is called the slash and burn agriculture. Come to the next second type of farming, that is intensive subsistence farming. What is intensive subsistence farming? Just for example, if on the one area population is very high, the pressure on the land is very high, the populations are very high, definitely the population of that people who are surviving in that area will need to have some of the food. Okay, so demand of the food will be fulfilled by the farmers who are living there or who are growing their crops there. Okay, definitely if the farmer is in any of the land or in any of the area, there are farmers. Okay, so if suddenly population of the area rises, the farmer will have the more demand or get the more demand to grow their crops. Okay, so it leads that land is same but the population has been increased. So to fulfill their population demand, the farmer have to grow much crop as compared to the earlier. So here they will be using the modern technologies to do the speed work, as well as they will be using the chemical fertilizer to get the more output, so that they can give to that population and that population can survive. Third one is commercial farming. See, commercial farming means by doing the farming or the mode of doing the farming is to earn the money. Okay, it's called the commercial farming. Means if you're growing the rice, wheat, and then you're selling in the if you're growing rice and wheat in the large amount, okay, and if you're selling in the market, it means that you're earning something. So it can be called as a commercial farming. And to do this, definitely all the farmer uses high yielding variety seeds, so that they can have the good quality of seeds, and chemical fertilizer they use, insecticide they use, pesticides, in order to maintain high productivity of their crops. Here is a small term that is called plantation. See, plantation is also one of the type of commercial farming. Here what happens, the full land is grown with the one single plant. Okay, it can be called as a plantation. Suppose for example, if on one of the land only tea crops are grown, okay, only tea crops are grown, so it means that it is one of the type of plantation, and this plantation can be called as commercial farming, because tea, after growing on the land, tea is processed and it is sold to the market, and market gives to the consumer. So it is making one of the profit, and so it is making the money, and it is called the commercial farming. So we have covered the three types of farming, that is primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, and commercial farming. In the primitive, we have seen that using of the outdated tools without using the chemical fertilizer, and it is only done by the family members, no extra labors are required. So it can be called as a primitive subsistence farming. But if you're doing the cultivation with using the modern tools, chemical fertilizer, and to fulfill the more numbers of people's demand, so it can be called as intensive subsistence farming. And in the last one, commercial farming, if you're doing the farming for the purpose of the gaining money or for earning something or earning in the high amount, then it is called, that farming is called commercial farming. Here, last topic we will see cropping pattern. In India, we are having the three cropping pattern, that is first one Rabi crop, second one Kharif crop, and third one Zaid crop. Rabi crop are the crops which are sown in winter from October to December, which is sown in winter from October to December. Here the crops of the Rabi are like wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. Okay, so these crops are sown in winter, and that's why this, suppose for example if I am asking which type of crop is mustard, okay, so you will say that mustard is Rabi crop. Okay, and this Rabi crop covers the region of the India that is northern northwestern region it covers. For example, Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, etc. Second one is Kharif crop. Kharif crop, with the onset of monsoon, we saw this. Okay, so sowing of the Kharif crop is done during the onset of the monsoon, that is during the June-July month. This Kharif cropping is done, and it is harvested in the month of September and the October. The important crops of this season are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. And the area in which this type of cropping is done is like Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu and many more states are there which practices the Kharif cropping. Then third one is Zaid cropping. Zaid cropping is something which is between, this season is between Rabi crop and the Kharif crop season. Between Rabi and Kharif season, there is a short season during the summer month known as the Zaid season. And Zaid season's crops are muskmelon, cucumber, watermelon, vegetables and fodder crops. Sugarcane takes almost a year to grow here, so it's also included in the Zaid crops. Thank you.